Thanks for watching this RealHomeRecording.com video. You can get monthly audio engineering news and exclusive videos by signing up for our newsletter.
So, I have 3 tracks that were not recorded to tape. These were the ones that I sent to Mix Analog. And I don't know why I'm showing you the plugin, because I didn't use the plugin. I used these tracks. So I'm showing you this just to show you what is on each of these. And I'm going to eventually need to change these all at the same time, right? And like I said, I tried to level match them as best as I could, as quickly as I could. It's not scientific. All right, so as to not confuse people, for this one, what I'm going to do is when the plugin is active, I will show the plugin on screen. I can only show one track at a time, though.
I want to dance with somebody.
And here are tracks that I ran through the tape machine and then combined.
I want to dance with somebody. Clock strikes upon.
Just to show you I don't have any plugins on these tracks. Well, besides the loudness meter. And that one. And that one. And I did one other thing, which I'll probably just put a video up on RealHomeRecording.com. I mixed this down today, actually, because Mix Analog said that they recalibrated their tape machine recently, so it is up to spec yet again. And I figured, okay, well, I'll send them the mix, because back in the day, you recorded to tape, you mixed down to tape, and you mastered onto tape, or at least you mastered off of tape, and then that went on to something. Now, in the 80s, it became digital in many cases, but you also had vinyl, and you had, I'm assuming that they had basically you mixed from a 1/2-inch tape to another 1/2-inch tape machine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, we're getting 2 flavors of tape at the same time. So it's kind of emulating what would have been a digital recording of a mastered 1/2-inch tape reel mixdown. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. But anyway, yeah, check this out briefly, because that's all I can do here on YouTube.
I want to dance with somebody.
So, like I said, if you want to check that out, I will have that at some place at some point. But yeah, as far as this plugin is concerned, I do like the way it sounds. Of course, I like a lot of plugins, but I'll just put it this way. IK Multimedia, they do some good work. They really do. And their guitar amp emulations have been really good. And my guess is they put in a lot of work for this one as well. I mean, you have 4 different tape formulas. You have 4 different tape machines. One of my favorite features is the true stereo option. And that gives slight variations of EQ and saturation and other things between the 2 channels. That is cool. That is realistic. That is what I hear on Mix Analog's tape machine. And I do believe they put it in this. So, is this plugin perfect? Absolutely not. First of all, it uses a lot of CPU. Now, my understanding is it is upsampling to 384 kilohertz. If you guys watched my videos before, the only interface I know of that does that, at least from a consumer standpoint, is the Joco Cello. And I know that, yeah, when you mix at that sample rate, even 96 kilohertz uses a lot of CPU in general. But I gotta say, I prefer CPU usage being higher as long as the quality backs it up, because guess what? We can all bounce tracks. We can render them down, not a problem. It takes a little longer, but guess what? I've been doing that with Acoustico audio plugins for a long time. So anyway, my point is, good on IK for putting quality first and CPU second, because I don't like compromises. The other problem I have with this plugin, besides the CPU usage, is that you can't resize it. Why can't I resize this plugin? I understand that they made T-RackS 5 and they said, it took a long time to redo all the GUIs and, you had to pay for that. I get that. I get that the older plugins, you didn't get the GUI resizing for free. But any plugin after T-RackS 5 came out should have included GUI resizing by default. GUI resizing is becoming the norm, and not including that, it irks me, because these labels aren't that easy to see at this default size. The other problem with the GUI is the tape reels take up a lot of space. I get it. But you know what? It should have been optional if possible. But there's another problem that I haven't seen other people talk about yet. And that is, the controls are not uniform. You go from one thing to another. And I get it. They wanted to make the GUIs look different, make it look like the tape machine to an extent, the real deal. But, when you go from one thing being a switch, the other thing being a knob, and the ones in this area, the other ones in that area, I don't like that. I think there should have been a universal design of some sort. Yes, make them look more like the tape machines, but don't change the button locations. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, IK, you guys did a great job. I think that this is probably the plugin emulation to beat when it comes to tape machines. And I hope you do some future emulations in the not too distant future. Within maybe 2 to 3 years, release a tape machines collection 2.0. And that's about it. All I can say is, if you don't have the money to do mix analogs, tape machines, then this is a good substitute. And by the way, the intro sale for this ends on July 14th. They might extend it, but don't count on it. $99 for all of them, or I believe you can get each one of them for $69 or $79. I can't really remember, but just get all 4 of them. You want to. But if you're going to get just one, I would probably go with probably the MCI JH24. I'd say go with that one, or the Studer A80. Either of those two, you'll be happy. Hey, but you know what? If you like lo-fi, then go for the 440. But I say just get all 4 of them, because you're gonna want all 4 of them if you just want one of them. Trust me on that one. Go for the package. Anyway, this has been Adam for RealHomeRecording.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like I said, I will be mixing those down at 96 kilohertz and playing them in another video. If not, I might just make a FLAC file comparing the two. That's what I'll do. I'll make a FLAC file and I'll A/B it, and you guys can figure it out. Anyway, I'm out of here.